guys. That is awesome. That is great. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Just kind of watching you guys a little bit backstage and during the other comics, and just kind of curious about something. By round of applause, how many of you guys have ever been to a stand-up comedy show before? Round of applause. Awesome. Great. All right. And so I might know what to talk about, really now, truthfully, by round of applause, so I might know what to talk about. How many of you have seen me in person before? Brad, Todd. Nice to know I have a following. Some of you are looking at me like, is that the guy from Deal or No Deal? So that's what the guy from Lost is doing these days. Good to come out and forget our troubles. I had actually gotten into an argument earlier today on the telephone with my daughter's teacher. She called me a jerk, which was upsetting because my daughter's homeschooled. Oh, I'm glad to be here tonight, though. I drive everywhere I go, pretty much everywhere I go. And I was driving like last week, and I got stuck like in gridlock traffic, just like didn't move in Pennsylvania. I called my wife to check the PennDOT website to see what the problem was. Even the website was under construction. I mean, what's that like? Two guys in neon shirts banging away on a computer with a bunch of guys in hard hats standing around behind them. One very tan blonde woman by the door. Stop slow, stop slow. Stop slow. Is that for the drivers or for the workers? And then I saw a sign, slow men working. Poor guys, though, they hate their job. They even put up their own sign, end road work. Yes. I agree. Let's end it right now. No, I hate construction, though. Like, how are you supposed to possibly go 40 miles per hour? But they make you. Why, the first thing you see is that cop car with the flashing lights. Now, sometimes there'll be a dummy in the car, and sometimes there'll be a mannequin. Next, you see that sign that tells you your exact speed. Now, honestly, how many of you guys have ever seen that sign and gone for the high score? Slow down, my daddy works here, W-E-R-K backwards S. I want to slow down and give the worker a 20. Here, give that kid a tutoring lesson. Stop working so much overtime. Cat's in the cradle. '40's no problem in my car, though. I got the wife's car tonight, which is a Ford Focus. Yeah. Probably the slowest car on the planet, which is probably why they call it the Focus, because you get a really good look at it. But, better than my first car, though. You guys know what my first car was? A Chevy Citation. Yeah. Isn't that like an odd name for a car? I mean, that's like having a Toyota ticket. Or a Mitsubishi moving violation. I mean, what a junker this thing was, though. The only thing that would work on it was the check engine light. Hitchhikers would see me drop their thumbs like they're power walking. It's not a knapsack, it's an exercise mat. The horn would stick uncontrollably like, people looking around to see who got married. But I got stuck in, of all places, last week, Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Yeah, which, as you guys might know, is the Amish capital of the world. What you might not know, though, it's also the birthplace of Pennsylvania's Easy Pass. Yeah, that'd be just my luck. Stuck behind some Amish guy with Easy Pass. His buggy's all covered with bumper stickers. How's my driving, Dal? 1-800 wait, I don't have a phone. My other buggy is a buggy. If you can't see my mirrors, it's because I refuse to own any. My kid Soldier Honor student oak furniture. Good to come out and laugh, though. It's good. Humor's everywhere. You just got to look for it, right? Like, how are you supposed to throw a garbage can away? Every week I drag the thing down to the curb. Every week I gotta drag it back. What am I supposed to do? Get a bigger garbage can, put the smaller can inside it? Finally, I got an idea. I'll put a note on the can. Take this, please. He took the note. As I'm dragging it back, he left me a note. In the future, when throwing things away, please put them inside the can. So. You guys are fun. You guys are fun. I work a lot of different venues. I work some theaters. I work some churches. I work some comedy clubs. It's interesting when I work the comedy clubs, though, because whenever I mention that I'm a Christian, it's just like, boom, you can just see the wall come up. Like they're afraid I'm going to start preaching to them. Like they're going to have to change their name, change their address, change their phone number, like some sort of Jehovah's Witness protection program. I grew up in a multicultural neighborhood. We had Jewish neighbors. They were very dear people. I loved them. I just remember my dad getting into an argument once with my neighbor once over a car Dad was selling. And, just not thinking, actually accused the guy of trying to Jew him down. Yeah. It was a big incident. Then my neighbor accused my dad of trying to Gentile him up. I got three kids, which is part of the reason why I do this. It gets me out of the house. But Christmas is coming up, and they're 10, 6, and 3. And my 10-year-old, it's going to be expensive, because last year what my kid wanted, she wanted a couple things. Like she wanted a cell phone, but I'm not going to get her that because, she was like 9 then, because at that age they'll do, if they get it, they'll just be texting, because that's all they do. They just text. I think when these kids get to be 100, they'll still be texting. They'll just be texting different things like ROWL, run on a wheelchair laughing. LMAHO, laugh my artificial hip off. GTG, got the gout. But what she really wanted, she wanted the Wii for Christmas. Now I could see, like at my age, if I were a kid at that age, if I asked my dad for something like the Wii, I could see my dad. My dad would be like, you want a what? A Wii? We will get a Wii when one of us gets a job. Since I already have a job, it's up to you to get the Wii. Of course, my dad is like the cheapest guy on the planet. I remember one year for Christmas, he got the two of us a Slinky. I guess he thought Slinkies were a great toy because that's the toy that teaches your kids to play on the steps. That's it, son. Take it all the way to the top. You can watch it all the way down if you slide backwards. One year he got us the game Operation. Great game. Teaches you hand-eye coordination through the fear of electric shock. My dad was always the kind of guy, though, that if we wanted the Wii for Christmas, we'd open up all our gifts and be like, oh, no Wii. Dad would say, hey, what's that over there in the corner? Oh, it's a Wii, it's a Wii, it's a Wii. And I'd rip it open and find out it's a they. The generic version of the Wii. Thanks, Dad. Stick it right next to the Mr. Potato Head with the 6 lazy eyes and a unibrow. Mr. Mutato Head. Christmas is the big holiday in our house, though. Went to the Christmas Eve service, go every year. Round of applause if you go to the Christmas Eve service. Round of applause. Okay, those of you who just applauded, look at somebody who did not judgmentally. No, I'm kidding. I love the Christmas Eve service. It's my favorite time of the year, truly. And we all sing that song. We sing that Silent Night, and it's a beautiful song. And I love that song. It's like my favorite song in the world. We all sing it. We all love it. We're like, Silent Night, Holy Night. But then you get to the second verse and you realize you don't know the words. You're standing in candlelight. Silent night, holy night. Ah, la, la, la. Ah, silent night, silent night. Yes, it was. Sleep in heavenly peace, and the home of the brave. Thank you very much. I don't know. I know I don't look like I could sing, but I can see you guys looking about halfway through. You guys like, wow, what a voice. Kind of put the Susan Boyle on you, didn't I? Oh, it was Christmas, though, I was talking about. You know, it was tough, though, getting those gifts, though, because I remember my mom, we were poor. I remember my mom sneaking in food to the movies. Round of applause if you remember your mom sneaking in food to the movies. Okay, now how many of you are the mom sneaking in food to the movies? I suspected that. That was embarrassing for everybody, though. My brother's a teenager, and he's embarrassed because mom's sneaking in food to the movies, and dad's embarrassed because he didn't have money to buy the food, and I was embarrassed because she snuck in a crock pot. Orange cord hanging from a projection window. Wow, Java even smells like roast beef. No, we still don't have money, though, today, though. My wife and I just recently sat down with a financial advisor who promised to put us on the path to financial freedom. After looking at our statements, he's recommending a name change and a ticket to Mexico. We got involved in this thing with our church. It's a fantastic program. It's good. It's heading us in the right direction. But it's called Financial Peace University. Oh, I'm familiar with it. Okay. Yeah. I've heard it's a fantastic program. You know, $99 if you get the kit. You know, if I had $99, I'd already have financial peace. Financial Peace University. You have like a financial peace community college? Maybe a financial peace vo-tech? No, I still don't have mine. I went to lunch today. I went through the drive-thru. Went to McDonald's drive-thru. The kid says to me, "Hey, have a great day." I'm thinking, "Hey, kid, maybe you didn't notice, but I'm driving through McDonald's. I bought my lunch using the change from my ashtray. My day's gonna have some limitations." And I got a burger and fries. It was like $2, you know, throw in a Coke, so it's 6 1/4. No, to me, though, the best part about McDonald's is the fries with ketchup. Yeah, but you got to ask for the ketchup, and they give you two of those little tiny packets, so you're forced to eat it like some sort of tomato-addicted squirrel. Like... I love McDonald's, so I love it. I power it down. But then there's always that moment about an hour later. It's like, oh, I got a McTummy ache. The kids, look at that Happy Meal. Is there a McStomach pump in there? I'm McDying. Now, some people will sue McDonald's because they said they didn't know it was bad for you. No, Now, no offense, but if you think McDonald's is good for you, you might have bigger problems in your cholesterol. I mean, they practically tell you they're cutesy little characters. You know, talk about a shady bunch. You got a clown, a hamburger thief, and a really out-of-shape purple guy named Grimace. His name is Grimace. There's going to be some pain involved. I mean, what more clue do you need? 2 more characters named Cramping and Internal Bleeding? The twins. Talking about my kids earlier, I have 3 beautiful children. Well, 2 beautiful, 1 kind of, but at least I won't have to worry about a prom dress. It looks silly on him anyway, but... No, I got 3 kids. Morgan's my favorite. Now, I know you're not supposed to have favorites, and you're not supposed to give kids NyQuil so you can take a nap. Says the judge, but... Morgan is cute, she's intelligent, she listens well. You couldn't ask for a better neighbor. My wife is, I love my wife. She's very good to me. She's a very good woman. She bought me a GPS system recently for my birthday. GPS, it's amazing. You know, turn left, turn right, stop. I had to take it back. It was too much like having her in the car. I knew it was going to be a problem the first time I turned it on. I said, why don't you just stop and ask for directions? Is anyone else bothered that it's a woman's voice on the GPS? I mean, really, what's next? Are they going to mount it in the passenger seat? On long trips to take naps, on short trips to do its makeup, every hour pull into a rest stop because it had to get the big iced tea. Now, some GPS systems will allow you to change it over to a man's voice. Mine doesn't, but I mean, I think I'd like that, you know, man's voice on a GPS. Hey, you're doing a great job. Oh, you're not lost at all. You know exactly where you're going. Go ahead, circle the block a 3rd time. If it's not there, they must have moved it. I was doing one of those club shows a few months ago, though, and it's in southern West Virginia. And it was a rough place, I will tell you that. And there was this woman there who had just been nasty and just heckling the comics all night, just real belligerent. So I'm telling that GPS story. She yells out, "Are you saying a nagging wife is just like a GPS?" I'm like, "No, ma'am. A GPS has an off button." Sir, you are a jerk with a capital G. G-E-R-C, jerk. Now, don't get me wrong. I think, you know, I just saw a news story. I just saw a news story that said that women are smarter than men. And I was thinking, you know, women are smart, but men are smart. Then there's also the men that paint letters on their chests and go to football games. Then spend the entire first quarter wondering what order they should sit in so it makes sense. Let's Joe Gets! We make our cheers as easy as possible, don't we? We're like, J-E-T-S, Jets, Jets, Jets. E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles. Chiefs. C-H. Is it E-I or I before E, except after C? I guess, we are in Detroit. I should probably include the Lions in that joke, but this joke only pertains to professional sports teams, so. We've got a lot of Lions fans here tonight. Wow. I wish I would have known. I would have talked slower. You guys have been a lot of fun. You guys have been fun. Before I go, I just want to thank you. It's been very, you don't know this, but it's been very therapeutic for me to be here tonight. My wife and I got into a little disagreement earlier in the week over discipline. I spank. And with all due respect, I really don't care who knows it. You know what, by round of applause, how many of you think within reason spanking a kid's okay? Round of applause. Okay, because I really don't think that. Planted throughout the crowd tonight, undercover children and youth officers. They'll be waiting for you after the show. No, I spank, though. My wife doesn't, though. She's like one of these, 1, 2, 2.5. She looks at me. She's like, Brad, aren't you going to help? Aren't you going to say anything? 2 3/4. 2 7/8. Yeah. Like my kid's afraid of fractions. That's my boy. He's a tough kid, but he's great at math. I spank. I don't care who knows it. Well, the other day, Billy was acting up at the playground, so I just spanked him and threw him in the car. Some lady actually sees this and calls the cops. Something about Billy being her kid. You guys have been an awesome crowd. My name is Brad Todd.